900 feet. Use the left two lanes to turn left on Pleasant Road.
Yo, yo, yo. Good afternoon, freedom marchers, freedom family, freedom lovers, and freedom fighters. I am back again to discuss an issue with this whole campaign that Israel is launching against Iran. All right. Uh, as you know, the powers that be of our country love a good war, and this thing going on between Iran and Israel, well, they love it. They love it. You know, I don't understand how we go from Israel fighting Hamas to Israel fighting Iran. How did that come about? How did that come about? Oh, because Iran is funding the rebels, the Houthi rebels, and they're funding Hamas and all this, that, and the third. But where is the proof of this? When are they going to show us any evidence that Iran is involved in any form of fashion in the attacks against Israel? But nonetheless, here we are. In the midst of this whole Kamala versus Donald Trump thing. Is Kamala black? Barack Obama is attacking black men and all this other bullshit. Here we have 100 of our troops being deployed to Israel to man a thermal high altitude area defense battery. All right. The THAAD, as it's called for short, that's the nomenclature for it, is a high altitude anti-missile defense system. And, it takes about 100 people to operate it, about 100 troops. And I don't understand why not only we have to send our equipment that we pay for over there. These things are very expensive. THAADs are millions and millions of dollars of our taxpayer dollars. And on top of that, not only do we have to send our sensitive, expensive equipment that we are extorted for to this foreign country, we have to send 100 of our own troops over there? For what? Why are we placing U.S. troops inside Israel where Iran is allegedly launching missile attacks against it? So now you're going to put our own troops in harm's way. Who told y'all could do that? Who gave y'all permission? Who gave our so-called government permission to use our money to do this shit? Oh, right, they don't need it because you motherfuckers voted for them and you motherfuckers gave them your consent to be governed, right? So that means they can take your money and use it to do whatever they want to do with it. Jay with open eyes for what is good, bro. So you motherfuckers, you voters, this is on y'all. Because this is what they do with the power you give them. Right? This is what they do. You give them your money, you give them your consent to be governed, and they do whatever the hell they want. So now we're sending 100 troops in a highly sensitive, highly expensive thermal high altitude anti-defense battery. Well, this is not the first time we actually sent this equipment, right? We sent it before in 2019 for an exercise. And we also sent it before after that, but we did not have the troops to go with it. But now troops are included in the shit that we're giving these people. We're giving them our money, we're giving them our equipment, and now we're giving them our troops. We're going to throw their ass all up and through Israel, and we're okay with this? We're okay with our government sending troops over to Israel to man a defense system that we spent millions of dollars on. No one came to me and said, hey, Snapzilla, what do you think about this? We want to use your taxpayer dollars to send this thermal high altitude uh, anti defense system to Israel, and then we want to send one. No one consulted with me. No, did anybody come to y'all? Did anybody discuss this with y'all? Did anybody give their consent to send our money over there and send our equipment over there and send our fucking troops over there? Anybody? Y'all let me know in the chat or in the comment section too if you guys watch the replay. Let me know if you gave consent. Did they send you a request? Did they send you a bouquet of flowers at least? Did they invite you to take you to dinner? Like, I mean, they just getting right to it on the first date. They're just right to it. Yeah, no, this ain't. We're not doing the 30-day rule. We're not doing the 3-date rule. They just gonna get right to it right off the bat. This criminal organization, known as the United States government, has been shaking us down for hundreds of years. This criminal organization, I'm gonna say it again. This criminal organization, known as the United States government, has been screwing us and extorting us for hundreds of years. The United States government is the original La Cosa Nostra. You see, the Italians, they just modeled their shit after the United States government. That's all they did, and they localized it, right? That's basically how it works. They localized it. They localized it. They went to all these businesses, right, for the extortion, right, for the protection money, right. Oh, you got to give us protection money. We're going to protect you from criminals and gangs and this, that, and third. And they knew that the gangs operated under their umbrella. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. That's where the Italians got it from. They said, we're going to operate just like the American government does. We're going to dress up in business suits. We're going to have it all organized. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a structure. We're going to have a culture. We're going to have all this, that, and the third. And then we're going to go strong arm people into doing what we want them to do. We're going to take their money, whether they like it or not, and they're going to take our protection. And if you don't submit, you're going to get your legs broken, right? You get your legs broken. They might give you some cement boots, and then you go swimming with the fishes. Well, they just modeled their shit after the government, y'all. They modeled their shit after the government. The government birthed the La Cosa Nostra, right? So this is what they do. They take our money because in their minds, we should be grateful that they're allowing us to go to work. Yeah, that's how these people think. Oh, well, yeah, this is, oh, you guys should be thanking us. Oh, yeah, that we allow you guys to get up and get paid to go to work. Oh, you guys should be thanking us for these roads and bridges and hospitals, schools. Yeah, you guys should be thanking us for that. So now we're going to take your money and we're going to use it to do whatever the fuck we want to do with it. We're going to send our highly sensitive military equipment and our troops to Israel so that they can do whatever the fuck they want in the Middle East, so they can continue to commit their genocide. Yeah, so they can continue to commit their genocide, and in order for the retaliation that they receive to not be as devastating as our offense on them, we're going to send you some highly sensitive anti-defense weaponry so that you can continue your campaign and have your little iron curtain to protect you. Welcome to the United States of Israel, y'all. Welcome to the United States of Israel. I do not remember our Congress giving permission to declare war. I don't remember because only the Congress can declare war, y'all. Y'all know that, right? There's a separation of powers for a reason. The executive branch can't just do whatever the fuck they want and have our troops sent to war zones because they feel like it. No, they have to go through Congress. They have to get the okay, right? But you know, none of that shit really matters. None of that shit really matters. They use it what they want when they want to use it, how they want to use it to pretend like this democracy is really something that is conducive to human living, right? Understand what we're doing, y'all. We are going to be engaging directly with Iran when we send these 100 troops over there to operate this defense system because Israel is busy bombing the shit out of Lebanon. Israel is bombing the shit out of Lebanon, and I have this fucking shit on, and god damn it, hold on, y'all.
Yo, I had to change. I don't like when the telephone is hooked up to the stereo because it makes my audio sound weird. It makes it sound weird, you know, for you guys. It's retarded. I don't understand why it does that. But anyway, understand that we will be engaging directly in direct war by doing this. Yes, it's for air defense, right? It's for anti-missile defense. But with our troops being over there, we are telling Iran, yo, we're in this, y'all. We're operating this THAAD to prevent you from striking against Israel, even though Israel is bombing the shit out of Lebanon. Israel is bombing the shit out of Lebanon, committing mass genocide. Again, I don't know how it transitioned from Palestine, right? And it just bled into Lebanon. I don't understand how they made that work, right? Oh, Iran is doing this and they're paying this and that and this and that and the third. Didn't we learn anything, y'all? Did we not learn from weapons of mass destruction? That lie? We didn't learn from the weapons of mass destruction lie, y'all? Because that's what they told us about Iraq. To get us to invade Iraq and dethrone Saddam Hussein, who was instrumental in stabilizing the Middle East, right? Say what you want about Saddam Hussein.
3.4 miles.
They can tell all the lies they want about him that they want. Saddam Hussein was instrumental in stabilizing the Middle East. You see, the Middle East has a rich culture based in Islam. And they are born in that faith and they operate in that faith. And within that faith, certain leaders can do certain shit, right? It's not right how they treat women and all that other stuff and children. But we know that our government likes to lie, right? They like to lie and exaggerate and embellish about what these leaders over there are doing to people, right? They said Saddam Hussein was mustard gassing his own people. That turned out to be a lie. It was a lie. They said Muammar Gaddafi was doing horrible shit to his own people. That was a fucking lie. No, the real reason they made it possible for Muammar Gaddafi's own people to kill Muammar in the streets like a fucking dog is because Muammar Gaddafi was trying to get Africa on the gold standard. Yes, he was trying to get the whole of Africa back on the gold standard, 100%. Yeah, gold dinar. He wanted the African Union. He wanted to form the African Union and have the African Union use gold as currency to reduce the influence of the United States and other countries that operate on fiat currency. Because you guys know, right, that our money is not backed by anything. The US dollar is not backed by anything. It's fiat currency, meaning it only has as much value as people believe it has. But it is not a true representation of your time and laboring energies as gold-backed dollars are. Right? Well, Snapzilla, how are they able to do all the things they're able to do? Well, again, it's based on the value that fiat currency is value is based on what people believe is value is based on, right? Is whatever the people believe it is. So our government is very good at convincing the world that our dollar is worth anything. That is the only reason we're able to do anything with it. But that is also the reason we are hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt. Yeah. It's going to take many, many lifetimes to pay that debt off. It's going to take my children and my children's children and my children's children's children. It's going to take all the extortion of all my future generations to pay that debt down. You know, people talk about selling out to China. Our government selling us out to China. Oh, they're going to sell you out to China. It's already done. It's already done. Go look at all the products you buy every day. Go look at them. Go look at all the products you buy at every store. Go look at who it's made by, where it's made at. 90%. I'm probably exaggerating, but I'm pretty sure that if you look at all of the stuff you buy in the house, not your food though, not the food, but I'm talking about like toys, clothes, your TV, just little things here and there that you put in your house, that you buy, is made in China. So no, they're not selling us to China. We're already sold to China. Especially California.
Turn right on Cooper's Pond Drive.
California is already like, it's California is China's already. So I hope you guys understand that. Yeah, we have been bought and sold a long time ago, and we are okay with it. We're okay with whatever our government is doing. We're okay with them sending our money overseas. We're okay with them sending our sensitive equipment. We're okay with them deploying our troops wherever they so fit. I mean, wherever they see fit. That's just a reality. It's just a reality, and that's something that either we can live with, or we can do something about.
Turn left on Wilson Boulevard.
Trust and believe something can be done about it.
We missed the house.
I know, son. Give me something. So understand that there are things we can do about it. It's just, you know, are we willing to get down in the trenches and do it? Are we willing to sacrifice comfort? You know, are we willing to operate independent of the system and use cash and use trade for goods and services to survive in the world? Because if we take our shit out of the pot, they won't have anything to operate with, right? They won't be able to do the shit that they're doing, right? They'll have to look at us and say, what the hell's going on? And that can be a problem. So if we withdraw our consent, that means we're also withdrawing our financial support for the system. That means that we are refusing to be extorted. That means that we are removing our consent to be governed. So if we do that, they cannot operate as they do. And their system has to fail. Their system has to fail, and they got to figure some shit out. Oh. This damn dog, this damn wild dog out here. Not wild dog, but a street dog. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Is that our car?
Huh?
It's near our car?
Yeah, right there. I don't trust it. Random dogs. Random dogs laying on nothing about there. Hold on, killer. What does it say? Ryan Garcia gets vandalism charged. Interesting. I just got some breaking news from USA Today. Interesting. On my watch. So anyway, that's what they did. So now we're going to have 100 troops deployed in Israel to operate this thermal high altitude air defense system. And now we are full blown inside of a war. Mike W says he's still stuck on the 754 American people, but all that money goes to Ukraine. Let them tell it that $750 is just an initial check, right? You still are able to get some more shit, but still, right? Everybody else don't get no just $750 to start with. They get everything they need right now. Vanguard says I buy from China. You sure do. Exactly, Vanguard. They don't care about you. That's real shit. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you that they do. First, get rid of APAC, then do an audit on these corrupt positions where our money is going, then actually hire people who care for the people. Siobhan, you got a little something going on there. You got a little something going. But in my mind, it's time to start opting out if that is something that we choose to do. Opt out, get our reparations from all the extortion that we suffered through, get the damages for that, get our land, and be prepared to build our own shit, independent of the system. Anyway, I know this is off topic, but what do you think about the electric car push from the government? Well, I think it's, when they tell you that it's better than gas cars, it's a lie. It's a lie. You see, with a fully electric vehicle, they will have ultimate and complete control of it, right? But if you have a regular gas vehicle cars that are made these days that operate on gas, they still have computer systems in them, but there are things you can do to get around it, right? Because you have you have a gas powered vehicle. But with a fully electric vehicle, they will be able to fully take control of your vehicle. They'll be able to stop it. They'll be able to drive you to the police station. They'll be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do with your vehicle, with you in your vehicle. So that's the difference. But if you have a gas powered vehicle, well, they can't necessarily do that. There are ways around it. They can't access your, like my truck right now. They can't access it. They can't do anything they want to do to it. But if it was a fully electric vehicle, they would be able to do it. They'll be able to hack into your system and do whatever the hell they want to do. Siobhan says in 50 years, we all will be left with no jobs. Then they are going to do with us. Well, we can't let that happen. That's the point. You see, you're already seeing a few miles down the road. Don't think 50 years though. Think more like 10. Don't think 50 years. Think 5 years. You got to have a more of a sense of urgency about this. So you can't let them put you in a position where you won't be able to have a job, where you won't be able to not own anything and be happy. You cannot let them get you in that position. You can't think 50 years. You got to think 3, 4, 5 years ahead, because they are accelerating their program. Anyway, yep. Mike W says the self-driving Teslas and robots are coming soon too. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They have the technology. They have the capabilities. Now all they have to do is deploy it within the population, and everybody's going to love it. Everybody's going to want a robot. They're going to make it very affordable, and those are going to be your prison guards. Those are going to be your prison guards. So anyway, I'm gonna get off this. 100 troops deployed to operate a THAAD in Israel. We are now going to be placed in a war zone. 100 of our troops, because make no mistake, Israel is a war zone, and where they are placing this thermal high altitude air defense system is in a war zone. Make no mistake about it. But anyway, y'all think about that. Much love, like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.